Getting healthy is a process. It's definitely not something that you're gonna be able to do overnight. So I'm gonna go through step by step what I basically did to just eliminate all of the toxins from our house. It took me about 6 months to a year to transition our kitchen completely over. It's gonna take some time to change your habits and to change the food that you buy. So don't just run to your cabinets, throw all of your food away and go grocery shopping, because that's gonna be really expensive. And unless you are a baller, then I don't recommend doing that. What I do recommend doing is starting this as a slow process and doing your best. The first thing that I did when I transitioned my kitchen over is I completely changed all of my cookware. The reason being is because you can buy all the organic food, all of the healthy, wholesome food that you want to, but it's gonna be a waste of your money if all you're doing is cooking it on something that is putting toxins right back into it. That's why I believe that this is probably one of the most important steps that you can take for your kitchen. Everybody loves nonstick pans. I used to love them too. They're super easy to use, food doesn't stick to them, and it takes a second to clean them. The problem is that these benefits do not outweigh the risk of what you're actually putting into your body and what you're breathing in. Nonstick is an aluminum pan that's coated with a synthetic polymer called PTFE, polytetrafluoride. Polytetrafluoride, who cares? The problem with this synthetic polymer that's put over the aluminum is that when it gets heated, it releases toxic fumes that you breathe in. And these fumes are so toxic that they have been known to kill pet birds that are in the house. Yes, I said that they can kill pet birds in the house. If you don't believe me, please check out my link below. In 2003, the Environmental Working Group did an experiment. They heated up these nonstick pans and they found that in just 2 to 5 minutes, high temperatures could break apart the Teflon and emit toxins and gas into the air. When these are inhaled by people, these fumes can cause what's known as a Teflon flu, which is where the person will get flu-like symptoms or feel sick. All in all, the point is, no long-term studies have been done on non-stick pans and what they're doing to people over time. What we do know is that cancer is a mutation of your genes that happens when you've been exposed to something over a long period of time. So it's a very slow-growing thing. So when we're using these pots and pans probably 5 times a week, in my house 7 times a week, we are getting long-term exposure. And it's just not a risk that I want to take, and I don't think it's a risk that you should take either. Number 1, ooh. This is a cast iron pan. Maybe you guys have heard of it, it's very popular. It is basically your non-stick surface, and I absolutely love it for browning meat and for browning onions and really anything. It can get up to really high temperatures, doesn't release any bad fumes. It actually is made with iron, obviously, so for those of you who are anemic or have some iron deficiency, it definitely wouldn't hurt for you to use a cast iron pan. These can be a little bit pricey. I think this one was 30 bucks, which depending on your budget, it may or may not be expensive for you. But I have found, and thanks to my mama who told me where to get cast irons for cheap, go to garage sales. You kind of have to hunt around, you know, take a Sunday morning and just go garage sailing through your neighborhood, but you probably will find one. And even if it's a little bit rusted, it's super easy to clean. All you do is throw some salt on, cut a potato in half, and just scrub it. That's it. It will remove all the rust. And then like once a month, I oil her up and then I put her in my oven, let her cook for half an hour or so. And yeah, it's basically called seasoning your cast iron. Now, if you don't like high maintenance pans, then I recommend the stainless steel. These are super cheap. They have like a copper, maybe aluminum bottom, I'm not sure. And then the inside is just stainless steel. Literally, there are no toxins going into your food. The problem with this is that they are a little bit difficult to clean, but a little elbow grease never hurt nobody, okay? Having to take a little bit of extra time to clean your pots and pans is worth not having to breathe in fumes or toxins that could kill a birdie. I think I got a set from Macy's, but you can also get these at garage sales. Check out Craigslist. This is not expensive at all. Now, There is something that I do need a non-stick pan for, and this is my omelets. So I have bought in an enamel coated, what is it? An enamel coated cast iron pan. And you know, as long as it's not scratched or anything like that, it is going to be super awesome for the foods that you do need for non-stick, such as Hannah's omelet. These are a little bit more expensive. You can get some really good ones from Le Creuset. Did I say that right? I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but linked below. So baking, we cannot forget our oven and our baking. So I got rid of all my aluminum pans and now I use glass. Okay, it's that simple. Doesn't take a lot. Easy breezy, works just as good. Never have any problems with things sticking, and yeah, got rid of the non-stick aluminum pans. Boom, it's that easy, you guys. Start doing this now. It should not take you very long because this stuff is super cheap. Throw away your non-stick. Don't even give them away. Don't even give them to Goodwill because you don't want other people breathing this stuff in. Throw them away and get the good stuff. Ladies, this thing is so heavy, it could also double as a weapon, okay? Listen up. Keep this under your pillow at night. Someone comes in, all you gotta do is hit them over the head. Although knowing me, because I have not been gifted at all athletically, I would end up just hitting myself and helping out the burglar because I have no aim. I try to throw a ball and it's off in left field, like it's bad. So proceed with caution. Good thing God takes care of me, because otherwise,